Hey guys, I'm Kari. This time, this is a Rune showcase video for Season 35. I finished this season at G2. As usual, I aimed for G3, but I couldn't get a few more wins in the end. So I ultimately finished at G2. Up until the middle of the season, I was able to fight with a high win rate similar to the previous season, but about a week before the season ended, I lost a large amount of points. After that, I wasn't able to recover back to my original rating. There are various reasons for this, but I think the biggest factor this season was Fire Indra Bandan, who was clearly the most dominant meta pick. When he was buffed, I didn't think he would become this strong, but I think it's fair to say he was the strongest monster this season. Especially for turn 2 players, it was very difficult to deal with teams built around him. Kamsus usually buffs monsters that are strong for turn 1, but I think it would be fine to have a season where turn 2 oriented monsters become the meta as well. Since I couldn't reach G3 this season, I want to make sure I achieve G3 next season. Many of you may already know this, but I run both a Japanese channel and this channel. About 1 month before each season ends, I usually stream every season on my Japanese channel. So if you are okay with Japanese streams, please consider subscribing. I've included the link in the description. One of the main reasons I finished G2 this season is that my win rate against G3 level opponents was around 50%. If I remember correctly, it was around 70% last season. Of course, consistently beating G2 opponents is also important, but this season I was lacking in that regard. I don't plan to change my overall playstyle next season, but I may adjust resistance. Resistance can definitely be useful in many situations. However, it heavily depends on my opponent. If the opponent is running max accuracy, resistance becomes meaningless. And against G2 or higher players, I often feel that resistance doesn't have much impact. If the opponent frequently uses monsters like Masha or Fire Monkey, resistance can be very effective. However, against monsters such as Bandan, Dark Monkey, Sarah or Gianna, I believe resistance is almost never useful. Because of that, I am considering whether redistributing those stats into HP, defense, accuracy, or speed could help create teams that can more consistently win against G3 opponents. Of course, there are matches where resistance is necessary. So, for example, I am thinking about setting resistance at around 45%, and then using leader skills like Angela's or Belial's to reach max resistance only when needed. As the meta continues to change, it might be time for my teams to change a bit as well. I've made similar adjustments in the past. It was quite a long time ago, probably around season 10. At that time, all of my monsters had around plus 100 speed. I was still able to win with that setup, but the highest rank I reached was G1. Back then, I felt that it was very difficult to win unless my support monsters were fast, so I made only them much faster, which eventually helped me reach higher ranks. Once next season starts, I plan to try various things again. If something works well, I'd like to share it with all of you. That said, it will also depend on the next balance patch. Bandan will probably be nerfed, but how comfortable the season feels will depend on which monsters become meta next. Alternatively, if I pull a new turn 2 oriented LD5, that could also change things significantly. There are many monsters I want, such as Seimei or Dark Hacker, and I'm hoping I can pull some of them this year. Now, I'd like to briefly talk about a few other topics. First, about the Discord server I run. It's been about 3 years since I started it, and new members join every day to talk about a wide range of topics. Discussions include the game itself as well as off-topic conversations. If you are interested in joining a new community and chatting with others, I'd be happy for you to join. There are members ranked G3 and G2 in RTA, so I believe you can get good advice there. I also join the conversations myself whenever I have time. The link is in the description, so please check it out. Next, about membership. I run a membership service where the benefits change depending on the rank. At higher tiers, I can personally provide advice every month, or even log into your account to support you directly. I especially recommended this for Turn 2 players who feel like they are struggling with something. If you are interested, please consider joining. If you want to know more details, feel free to join the Discord server and ask me directly. Next, about paid services. In addition to membership, I offer various other services. This includes not only RTA, but also arena, guild content, and dungeon team building, among other requests. You can find more details on the Discord server, so if you are interested, please join and check it out. Boosting services for RTA are especially popular, and reservations often fill up early each season. If you are considering using the boosting service, please contact me as early as possible. That's everything I wanted to talk about today. I'll do my best to reach G3 again next season. Thank you as always for watching my videos, and I'll see you in the next one.